Hello kids, and welcome back to Life in the Woods, or Life in the Resort, which is, finally really starting to come along. We are working a lot on the furnishing, and we have a bunch of things that we need to see if we can fit them in here, and how we can fit them in. Okay, so I think for the bed area, I would like to go with these lamps, just because, they're kind of cute. Otherwise we might have to work with lanterns. I have not fully made up my mind about that, but don't want to leave anything too dark just yet. I feel like a desk here is decent. We could fit a little table here, and then this area I think I really want to have as a bit of a sitting area actually. So this is gonna be, the ground floor rooms are a little weird, but I mean, I kind of like it. This has a certain charm to it for the little sacrifice of, being stared into your room from everywhere. We do still need to make up our minds for paintings. Okay, what exactly was my plan here? I think a desk here, probably. We do that real quick. Actually, let me place it like that. Does it? Is the little light twist thing always? No, we can kind of switch it. Okay. We could go for a table here, sort of. Or here. I feel like a table here might be kind of cute. Have one here, and maybe at the corner piece. We don't want that. A little couch here. It doesn't have to be perfect. Doesn't have to be perfect. Need to keep that in mind. Let's try and no, actually, I want to keep the food down here. And we do that, and then maybe just this. I hope everyone is doing well and is staying hydrated. Very important. Very important. I feel like if it's a little turned here and there, it's also fine. I want to still have enough space for walking, In this case, we could just move. We could just do this, and then the chair can go there. Perfect. Big brain idea. And then we have like a little waiting area for the bathroom, I guess. What am I doing here? Let me switch these around because... no. This piece. Thank you. And then we can add like a little painting here and maybe there. Above the bed we can't because we have DecoCraft and DecoCraft Special. We could probably go for a vanilla painting though. We have to see, but here we also still have space. So lots of options there. Okay, we did this. And then we did this. Ah, symmetry! My nemesis. So in this case, this is perfect because the seat can go here, and you still have walking space. But in the opposite room... well, we're just gonna put the chair here, It's whatever. Turn these on already. Move at least some of... is this going to be... okay, so nothing will spawn there, actually. Okay. Unless I didn't click correctly. Smaller room. This fits pretty nicely, and I guess we'll just add a couch here. Still kind of cute. Not too bad. Not too bad, really. Center, left, right. Desk. Can we sleep yet? think that's a first. I don't think that has ever happened before. Ah, I forgot the lamps. I forgot the lamps in those rooms. Let's go back down before I forget again. Yeah, it's the day. The day. I got groceries today, which, you know, could have been worse. It was honestly okay-ish. Not great, but okay-ish. Got basic. Wonder what happened here. Maybe one that's a little turned. Nah, but this one is actually... Yeah, that works. I don't think I want to turn them necessarily. Maybe if we have one room that we have a lift in, as in we put like belongings of someone actually in here. In that case, we could maybe do that. So yeah, I got groceries. I mean, there were one or two things I would have liked to buy that weren't there, but I did get some other unexpected things, like a convenience sandwich, which I know a lot of people hate, but occasionally I like them. And I do like trying them out beforehand, before I'm like out and about and I'm starving, and then I get the most disgusting sandwich of my life. And I got like a falafel couscous one. I think I hope it's also pronounced couscous in English. So, excited to try that. Not forget the couch. And got some ice cream that was on sale, which is lovely. And oh my god, my Pokemon Go luck, it's crazy. I got 2 shinies yesterday, and I got another shiny today. How do I even, like, this is a little ridiculous. So yesterday, I went on my daily Pokemon Go walk. You know, I do this like every day now. That's nice. I like it. I'm having a good time usually. And yeah, that works. Yeah, okay. Shortly after I left the house, I caught a shiny Krabby, which I was like, oh, cool. That's nice. I'll take that. I keep on going further, and then there I am in the middle of nowhere on like this random field path. And I get an invite from one of my Pokemon Go friends for a raid for the... I do not know that Pokemon really, because I don't know Pokemon, but you know, the Tapu Fini legendary thing that's currently out there. I got an invite to that, and here's the thing: a couple days ago I had an offer for a box that had 2 remote raid passes and some other stuff, and I got that. So I had 2 remote raid passes, and there I am standing kind of like, do I... My catch like is not that good. While I do have every type metal gold by now, I still don't have it platinum, and that means I still have not the ideal catch rate. Do I really want to waste a possible, like, waste a remote pass and not get it possibly? But then I was like, okay, we have like 10 people in this lobby. Okay, I'll do it. I'll do it. Who knows if I'll ever get another chance to do this. Guess what happened? I stood there in the middle of nowhere, throwing golden raspberries and great throws at this thing, like my life depended on it, and every single time before like the final little wiggle thing, it jumped out again. I was going a little insane, not gonna lie. And of course, I did not catch it. But I'm stupid. And I got a second invite from the same person with the same group of people. And like I said, I am stupid. Of course, I went back in, given that I had 2 remote raid passes. And there I stood again, middle of nowhere, being swarmed by flies and whatnot. But I caught the Tapu Fini. It's a 3-star. Defense is maxed out. Attack and HP are missing like 2 little bits, I think. But it's pretty decent one, I'd say. So... now we're in the fancy rooms. Okay. So there was that. That was already quite the experience, you know. So I'm like trying to mentally get over the fact that I got like a new legendary, and woo, I actually got it. How amazing, and it has good stats. Let's go. And then there's a snubble. And I'm like, yeah, sure, I'll catch that. Obviously, I need all the medals maxed out, so I have the best possible catch rate. I get the second shiny of the day. I got a shiny Snubble. And he's so cute. I love his shiny. I didn't know how it looked beforehand, but I love that. Gorgeous. So here was that. And oh, I like this. This is cute. Then yeah, there is a gym nearby, and previously I had kind of like a thing with, I don't know, was it someone from my neighborhood? I have no idea. But I got kicked out like daily by them. Like, they showed up in the morning, kicked me out, and I went after like about 9 hours or so. So they got there like full 8 hours and 20 minutes to get the 50 coins. Then I went back, and then I kicked them out. I felt like we had a good thing going there, that they haven't done that in quite a few days now. Breaks my heart. I thought we had something, you know? Really thought we had something. But I'm sitting there at this corner anyway, because there's also a Pokestop, and usually there's a good amount of Pokemon spawning, and, you know, I get to take a short little break. So I'm sitting there. And there's a small parking lot nearby for something that's currently closed because it was like 7:30 p.m. So technically no one should go there, and the people that live nearby have like their driveways and stuff, so it's like, who are you? Why are you stopping there? Well, what's going on here, you know? Where do we put the desk? Maybe here? Could be cute. So, you know, I'm just kind of like side-eyeing that car a little bit as I keep on catching Pokemon. And after like 2 minutes the car drives off again. I don't really think anything of it, and then I'm like waiting to see for like one more reset of the 5 minutes that I can spin the Pokestop again, spin the gym again, and, you know, then be on my way. And, oh, actually, it's the other way around. See? And I go onto the gym that's there, you know, to see if I can spin it again. And I notice, like, again, the person who has been kicking me out regularly hasn't shown up, and like I think 1 or 2 other people have added their Pokemon since then. Everyone's on low HP. Why is there suddenly a Pokemon with full HP in there that was added 0 minutes ago? Of course, it could have been someone who lived in a house nearby. But I have high suspicion that whoever was in that car was a Pokemon player. So, yeah, oh, we got a full stack of torches again. Let's go. That was yesterday's Pokemon Go experience. I also got a XXL Lapras, which honestly I really like, because they seem to have changed showcases. There is a showcase nearby me now, from a Pokestop that I actually submitted. Not one that's near my house. I don't think I'll ever get a home Pokestop, but I think one more, right? We have 3 on the brick wall, but somewhere in my village. And that has turned into a showcase. And then there's another one that's sort of in the middle of nowhere. I didn't win the new one from the Pokestop that I had submitted, which is a shame. I submitted that one. Okay, I should have gotten the first win. That's not fair. But I got like a XXL Lapras, because here's the thing, I don't have showcases nearby me, so for the longest time I didn't really pay attention to XXL Pokemon, given that, you know, there was no real use for me. And okay, with is it the same with the other wall? This, I mean, to be fair, it's kind of cool because it's in the middle. Could he not? Yeah, it's the same. Okay. So I think I may have spied a little fellow Pokemon player. And I wonder if they thought if I was also one, because I was just sitting there on my phone. On probably the best spot for Pokemon you can get around here. And I'm just like... I wonder if I'll ever, like, see them again. I'm curious. I'm really curious. I hope we didn't forget lamps anywhere. Let's sleep real quick. So that was yesterday. And now I'm actually keeping all my XXL Pokemon that I come across, even if they have 0 stars. Previously I kept them if they had good stats, but now I'm like keeping everything. I need those 100 wins for the medal, because there is somewhere from level 70 to level 80 you have to have, like, I don't know, a crazy amount of platinum medals, and you know, I'm trying to work on that now early. I'm about to hit level 50, by the way, and I started playing in November, which I think is pretty good. Okay, so we need 1 seat here for these little guys. Yeah, and that's probably it. Maybe downstairs we can fit in tables to make up for the lack of privacy you have here. 2 tables downstairs. 4 chairs. Then we need 16 desk chairs. And just to see how much of a big table we can fit into the fancy rooms. But don't worry, the Pokemon talk is not over yet. Obviously, when I leave the house, I also enjoy the little Pokemon Go activity that I get. Across from the bathroom. It's all kind of weird. I feel like we could fit one here. Or maybe here, actually, you know, near the entrance. We could maybe change this to here and put a table here. Yeah. 4 tables. 4 chairs. Because I think it's a bit nicer if we have everything sort of on one side. So, well, I didn't, you know, kind of quote-unquote see any fellow Pokemon players, and I didn't get, like, any crazy experiences. In a way, I did get a crazy experience. Ah, I love it. Beautiful. I got a shiny. So we went to 3... Did I close the game or did the game... I think I closed the game because I grabbed my phone and I was confused. Okay, give me a second. Oh. Now we're Steve. Anyway, what I meant to say is I caught 2 shinies, and I caught 2 shinies of the same Pokemon today. Which, crazy, I got 2 shiny Zigzagoons. And they look so fancy, like they're subtly red and they have like blue tongue and blue eyes. Super cute, I love it. One has like 1 star and I think one has 0 stars. So that's a little sad. Wait, let me shiny check what I have at home here right now. An Ekans, not shiny. Patrat, not shiny. Baneri, not shiny. And another Zigzagoon who is not shiny. Okay, if I would have gotten 3 shinies of the same Pokemon without it being a community day, I would have lost it. These things can't... now we lost. Okay. 2 tables. 4 chairs. 60 chairs, desks. And then 4 chairs, 4 tables. Look at me remembering stuff. Oh, I hate being Steve. I don't know what's going on here. Maybe the heat is also getting to Minecraft. I wouldn't blame the game. Okay. We'll go for oak tables, I'm assuming, because they're a good classic. And don't really have many of these. Oak seat. Did these need pressure? These needed pressure plates, okay. So we need 24 pressure plates. I'll actually just make a couple extra ones because we always need them, and maybe one day we have enough to just actually grab them out of there. Okay, Steve, you put that away, and then we need some wool. Oh, slabs, of course. Sorry. And we got those. Okay. And we'll grab a little bit more sticks. For the fancy rooms upstairs, I want to give them good seat backs. I think also for the desk, actually. But I don't think that the normal desks will get any sort of... I mean... We can go for these. Let's not be so harsh on everyone. 16. We need a sheep farm. We got that. We got that. Okay. Then we can maybe test. Do we have enough paintings? We don't have a lot of paintings. I mean, we'll always need paintings, so it's not like this is a waste right now. And we'll do that. Oh, yeah, math. That makes sense. Yes. Don't worry, that happens if you have sticks in inventory in your hand while using the drawers. Okay, let's get going. Let's get stuff done. Let's beef this up. I don't know. But yeah, I've been incredibly lucky in Pokemon Go in like the past 20 hours or so, which, damn, like 4 shinies, a legendary. Not bad, not bad. I mean, at least I'm assuming Tapu Fini is legendary. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry for butchering it. It's one of the newer gens, that's all I know. And I'm more up to date with Gen 1 and Gen 2. I still have not learned Gen 3, which I really should. But there's all the stuff going on, so much I want to do, and it's all kind of overwhelming. And we get to relog once again. Let's go. And we'll do that. A little bit of stretching my hands at least a bit. Okay. I forgot the tables. And I also forgot that I wanted to give these people here a little table too. Oh. Goodness, I hate it. I hate it so much. Please. Thank you. Wait. Could we, in theory... Because it doesn't work? Could have sworn there was a way to get this working. Okay, we don't get the tall ones. Okay, there we go. We're not missing one. I take it all back. Not like that. Like that. That's a shame. That's a shame. It could have been so nice. Wait. You get something for your desk, and then you get these guys. First one always has to go wrong. That's the law, I think. But I could have sworn we have done that before, you know what I mean? I don't think torches did much. Left. Okay. This would have been perfect. Sometimes it works with Decocraft. I think if you have a table and like a fruit bowl, you can put a painting behind it. So it's not like... I mean, it's still using it in the same way in my eyes. Nope. Yes. See, we have a lot of torches here in this area. Damn. In the next episode... Oh, we still haven't fully completed the roof, by the way. Oopsie. Next episode, we can get started on the lights. Little bits of decor, like the paintings. And then we're basically done. I mean, I want to add a couple rooms as occupied rooms. So I want to add in new items and stuff. I'm suffering. I'm struggling. I'm just going through it here. Wait, we have one torch. Like what happened there? Where did we use that one? Am I not paying enough attention here today? That it? Can we sleep? We can't sleep yet. Okay. And... Nope. Perfect. Okay. Quick little eye rubbing, even though I really shouldn't do it. But yeah, I am on daily allergy meds now. I don't really think there's a way around it. I mean, there would be, but that would include constant suffering, and I don't really want that. So, you know, I'm just gonna take a little pill and at least be able to live somewhat normally so far still. Even though I am going on walks in very naturey areas, I am okay-ish. It might hit me any day though, and I will properly start suffering. We will see. And then I wanted to... No, actually, you guys were supposed... I mismathed. I had in mind, you know, 16 rooms, 16 desks. But I wanted to give the fancy people in their fancy rooms some fancy chairs too. Thank you for the epic music. Really gets the point across. Dude, what am I doing wrong? I don't understand. Let me get started on this one. There we go. No. Okay. We can do it. I believe in us. Finally. Okay. Would you look at that? The rooms are actually coming along now. Looking cute. So, given that we can't add anything here, I'm gonna do one tall painting big bed, then a 4 or 8 painting big bed, maybe one painting big bed, and we go into the small bedrooms, and here we'll do next painting small bed, then one tall painting small bed, and I guess this will have to do it. I mean, we could add something here, but I don't want to add too much, and having one here and one here might be, you know, overkill. And I want to leave this free so people have a space for their luggage and whatnot. Okay, for the sweets, I think maybe we'll wait for these ones with what we're gonna end up doing for the smaller rooms, so we don't, you know, they get fancy paintings and not the ones the average person has. And down here, for painting ground, tall painting ground, and over here we'll do one tall ground 2. Could fit a big one in here. 8 painting ground 2. And then here a 4 painting ground 2. And don't worry, I will take a picture of that with my phone, so we can actually remember that. Okay, well that was today's planning. Today's planning and furnishing. It's starting to look like a place you can actually live in for a while. I'm very happy with that. Not so happy that we're Steve. I hope we'll return to being Kiwi next episode. But yeah, thank you guys very much for watching. Stay hydrated, stay happy, and yeah, goodbye!